Hey, what's up to y'all, man? What's up to my YouTube fam, man? Like always, hope y'all had a good day in great spirits and in good health. Welcome back to another episode of Trouble in the Yard, baby. This part 2, how to get back over this fungus thing. So here's your update. And now, these aren't fungus spots. These are just where I spot treated those pesky weeds I had. I got a little overzealous a little bit. So no, that's not fungus. It's not fungus, it's just burn spots from where I treated those weeds. Crap, you see, man, it's a different grass blade. It's not the Bermuda that's burnt. It's just the actual weed itself that's burnt in those spots. But as you can see, man, that green came back pretty good, didn't it? Well, it's been about 2-3 weeks, I can't remember. If you want to find out when I did my scalp, I'm gonna leave a link to that video here or here, and you can look in the description. It'll tell you exactly when I did that scalp video. But yeah, we're looking good, man. We're looking real good. Yeah, we're looking good. We're coming back. Let me show y'all what we're working with today, man. On part 2 of this fungus control. Going back with old trusted dusty, baby. You can see from my drop video, I explained why I like to use Milorganite in the summer months. I'm gonna leave a link to that here or there, somewhere. All right, we're gonna throw down some fertilizer today. This Spectricide weed stop for lawns. We're gonna put this down today. And you know for a fact, that's what I talked about in the part 1. I'm gonna put this down for my fungus control. Even though cutting it so low, having given the sun a chance to dry out the yard, it eliminated majority of my fungus problem. I don't see any dollar spot, brown patch anywhere. So I don't have any fungus in the yard right now, but to prevent it from coming back, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this anyway. It cures and prevents. And this is what I use to spot spray those weeds I had. Spectricide weed stop. It's the same product, it's just in a spray form. Yeah, you just walk around the yard, spray those weeds. About 3 days or so, it'll look like that. Let me explain to you exactly what I'm doing today and how I'm gonna do it, all right? What I am gonna do is throw this down first because this has to get rained in anyway. So I'm gonna throw this down first, spray the grass with this. This will help water that in. Spray my fungus control early in the morning because this has to dry. We're about to read some labels today. You're just not gonna take my word for it. I'm gonna show you what the label says. See, the main thing that I want you guys to notice is rain or watering after spray has dried will not wash away effectiveness. So I'm gonna spray this first thing right now. And once it dries up, I'm not worried about watering it away. And what you really want to know is do not apply when temperatures are greater than 85 degrees Fahrenheit, as injury to lawn may occur. And I'm not really worried about that because we are about 75 degrees this morning. 75 degrees. That stuff is gonna dry up way before it gets too hot out here. So I'm actually gonna put down my Milorganite and then lay down my fungus control. I'm gonna deal with the rest of that stuff later on this evening. I will turn y'all back on and just let y'all see how I put that down. We're gonna read some more labels later on today. Pull out my old trusted dusty here. Load it up with some good old eco-friendly, derived from biosolids. Put that old stanky panky down, baby. We're gonna rig y'all up so y'all can see me throw it down. I already did my mow. Sorry, I didn't hook y'all up yesterday for my mow. But we gonna throw with trouble 2 times today, baby. listen to me. Always load your hopper on the concrete. Don't ever load your hopper on the grass, because if you spill it, you're gonna have a real bad burn spot in your yard, whether that be from a synthetic fertilizer or something like that Spectracide weed stop. You don't want to load that in the grass. Always load it on top of the concrete, just in case. All right. Stuff here stank so good, baby. It stank so good. If you want to know what it smells like, next time you're in your local hardware store and they got some of this, by the time you get close to that section where those bags are, you'll smell this Milorganite, man. I promise you. Full disclaimer, you do not have to use Milorganite. This is just what I use because it's not a synthetic fertilizer. It is an organic fertilizer. It's slow release, you know, and it has iron in it. That's why I like to use it in the summer months. You fresh out of a drought or you just scalped your lawn, I prefer to use an organic fertilizer. That's just my full disclaimer right there. You don't have to use this because Trouble told you to go use it. No, use whatever fertilizer you want. This is just my preference in the summertime, all right? All right, now it's time to use my fungus control. This is a hose end sprayer. All you gotta do is connect the water hose to this part. You see that? Always make sure this rubber grommet is in here, because if not, water will just spray back on you and the water will not get in here and mix with this fungus control stuff. And I'm gonna show y'all a little trick I like to use. It is not 100% necessary, but this is just something I like to use. It's blue marker dye. And if you decide to use this stuff, always take precaution. It gets everywhere. And I just picked it up and look at my finger. But this is something I like to use because, as you can see, this liquid is white. You can you see that? See that? So it's kind of hard when it's spraying. And I'm gonna show that to you as well. Once it's spraying out, it's kind of hard to tell if it's actually coming out or not. So what that blue marker dye does for me is it mixes in with the liquid and it turns blue. You have a blue mist coming out of here, and it tells me that the water is mixing with the chemical. It's actually coming out evenly. And also, when you spray that blue marker dye on your grass, you actually can see exactly where you sprayed. So you're not over treating a certain area. And like I say, I'm gonna show this to you. Let's say I'm spraying out in this area right here. All that grass will be blue. So I don't overspray it. Because once you get the spraying going and going and going, you will kind of forget where you sprayed at. Trust me, I know. I've done it several times. So that blue marker dye helps me to identify where I've sprayed, and it also lets me know that this stuff is coming out correctly. You don't have to use it. If you are gonna use it, let me show you how to put it in and how to be safe and not get it everywhere like me, all right? And trust me, when I say this stuff gets everywhere, this is like when I first bought it and I first used it. I pressure washed it, I sprayed it, I scrubbed it. This stuff gets everywhere. Like I said, I just picked the bottle up and look at my fingers. So this is all I'm gonna do right here, all right? And I'm trying to do this with one hand, so if I get it everywhere, do not laugh at me while I'm trying to show you how not to get it everywhere. So all you wanna do is just get you a little dab in there like that. Enough to turn that white liquid blue. And don't worry about your hands, man. A couple hand washes, it'll come right out your hand. Comes off skin pretty good. Concrete, not so well. So I'm gonna just go place this back over here in the rocks where I don't really care if they turn blue or not. Put my top back on like so. Screw it in like that there. And booyah. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Now you can see it turned blue. That's just me. That's what I like to do. All right, this is a hose end sprayer. And what hose end sprayer, it's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it? Put the hose in this end. Just put the hose in this end, man, and screw it in. Make sure it's tight. That's where that rubber grommet I was talking about earlier, that's where that comes into play to make sure you got a good seal, all right? Turn it on, and you just spray the yard, all right? Well, what I'm gonna do first, give me some PPE, man. These are still chemicals, so I want to give me a little mask, a face covering. I always wear stuff like this outside, so cover my skin. So I gotta put my shoes on, get a mask, and put my glasses on, man. And then we're gonna spray this stuff, all right? So hold on. See what I mean, man? This stuff gets everywhere. It gets everywhere. So be careful. All right, so look at me. This is how you use it. Pull that little tab back there, you turn it on. Yeah, see that? That was it. So here we go. You missed the mow, you saw the throw. Now we about to spray. That don't rhyme, but we finna spray, man. Let's go. All right, I got it. You missed the mow. You see me throw. Now we about to spray for show. want to show y'all what I was talking about, seeing the blue hue come out. Watch this. See that? See that? So now I know it's coming out, all right? I know it's coming out. Let's look at that. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Another example of why I like to use my marker die. Watch this. See that? Let me know it's about out. And I hope y'all learned something while I was showing y'all why I use it. But yeah, man, y'all missed the mo. You seen me throw, and I sprayed for show. I know y'all like that. But I actually got some running around to do real quick, so I'm gonna have to finish this up later on this evening. I'm gonna be sure to hook y'all back up later on, man, and see what we do with that. So y'all stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna get that stuff down for you. I'm gonna show you how to apply that stuff too, so just hold tight, baby. Hold tight. 2 times we'll be back. We'll be back. Yo, what's up, what's up? This is it's the next morning. Go ahead and wrap this thing up for y'all. I couldn't finish yesterday evening because I had a little thunderstorm to come in, and it rained all the way out through the night. So it's actually a better time to do this today because look, check this out. I got this little morning dew on my grass, which is perfect for what I got going on this morning, right? This Petricide weed stop, it works best if these granules can stick to the weeds, right? The granules themselves, they have to go ahead and stick to these leaf blades on the weeds in order for them to work. Like I said earlier, we're gonna start reading labels, baby. You don't have to just take my word for it. I can show it to you. I can prove it to you, all right? So you check here where it says how to apply. It says this product needs to stick to the leaves of broadleaf weeds and should be applied when the grass is wet from dew or rain. See it for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. We reading labels today. And also, another thing, you want to turn this thing over and read the broadcast spreader settings. You want to know how much to put down, right? I have a Scott's Turf Builder Edge Guard Mini. This is the small version of what's on the back of this bag. This is a Scott's Turf Builder Edge Guard DLX. The DLX is the large model to what I have. The spreader setting is 4.5. All right, so what that means is if I want to go by the bag rate, I have to dial my spreader to a 4.5. And what that's going to be doing is it'll put down 3.6 pounds per 1,000 square feet. My front yard altogether is 2,200, but I always treat it as 2,500. Read this. This 10.8 pound bag covers up to 3,000 square feet. I treat my yard as 2,500, so putting down this 3,000 square foot worth of product would not harm my lawn at all. So this one bag will cover my front yard comfortably. I don't have to worry about burning my lawn, okay? So here we go. Hopefully y'all understand what I just tried to explain to y'all. If not, like always, man, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. I will explain it to you further. So here we go, man. I'm just about to rig y'all up, throw this stuff here down, and that's gonna wrap us up for part 2. So appreciate y'all sticking with me, man, and let's go ahead and throw some more. All right. And like what I was saying earlier with that fertilizer, definitely with this, you want to pour this over concrete, man. It will burn your lawn. It'll actually kill it. You put too much in one spot, it'll kill your lawn. So you definitely want to pour this over concrete. And another reason why you want to do this early in the morning as well, if you don't want to apply it or put it down when it's over 85 degrees, okay? And it actually says it on the bag, but kind of pressed for time right now, so trust me, it's on now. Yeah. I just threw it down on both sides, man. I thought I was time lapse on this side as well, but I never did hit the start button on the camera, so I did both sides. I did that side, and look, you know, at bag rate, I still got something left over. Why? My yard is 2,200 square feet. That bag covers 3,000. So naturally, you will have some left over. So that lets you know your spreader is somewhat calibrated. This thing is old. I haven't had it about 3 years, so I know it's off. It's off a little bit, but that right there lets me know that it's somewhat calibrated. Now, if I had to put it down at bag rate and I didn't have anything left in here, then something's wrong, all right? But that's just a quick little tidbit, man, quick tip. That's gonna conclude us for this fungus control stuff, man. I appreciate y'all checking in again. Like always, hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all in great spirits and in good health. Until the next episode of In the Yard with Trouble 2 Times, y'all be good, man, and have a good day. All right.